What's up, everyone? Wherever you may be around the world, super excited to come live once again here on my Facebook. Eventually, we'll migrate all of these live streams to the official memecoincreator.com Facebook page. But for now, I'm sharing it here because this is where I have the most people. But I'm super excited to be able to stream with you guys live today with very special guests. As you guys may or may not remember, on April 20th, we launched memecoincreator.com, and we launched an initiative with our launch of the app where we offered 10 people to create a meme coin, where we would be guiding and helping you along the way to create a coin. And a lot of you guys signed up. We've been working with several of you on your coin launch. But today, I'm super excited to be bringing on board the guys from the SBP coin, which in a second, they're going to walk us through their whole white paper and their brown paper and everything that they have in store for SBP coin, including their NFT collection and a bunch of other really cool things that they're including with this NFT collection, all building up to the coin launch. But before we get to that, I'm going to share with you guys, this is the premiere of the Meme Coin Creator ad, the first ad that we're ever going to put out. You guys might see it, play on your feeds because we're going to run a crazy campaign to it. But I figure I will do a premiere with all of you guys here before we bring the guys from SBP on the air. So without further ado, let's roll the ad.
Dude, forget trading meme coins. I've been minting my own on memecoincreator.com.
Launching meme coins? You have to be a programmer to do that.
No code necessary at all, and you can mint a coin on Solana in minutes. You're minting your own meme coins? That's insane.
Yeah, man, literally minting an unlimited amount. I'm a VIP and can mint for free. You even get a free web page for your coin when you mint.
Bro, it's super easy. They have all these marketing tools to help you blow your coin up. With airdrop engines, pre-sales, memecoincreator.com has the best tools and case studies to profit from your coin launch. Wait, you've actually been making profits?
Just check out Meme Coin Creator and launch your own crypto coin on Solana. It's so sick. Dude, I'm gonna launch so many coins.
There you have it, guys. There's the premiere of the Meme Coin Creator ad. As you guys know, as you guys heard from the ad, we're not just giving you a tool to launch a coin. We're actually providing you with a bunch of marketing tools so that when you do launch a coin, it becomes a success. And hopefully the guys from SBP Coin can give you a little bit more insight of how involved we've been with their launch and everything that they're working on. So without further ado, let me welcome the guys from SBP Coin. What's up, guys? How's it going?
What's up? I'm excited to be here. I'm thrilled.
Dude.
And yeah, like you said, we've worked hand in hand, doing a lot of things, getting everything together, really trying to build something great. So we're really excited, and like I said, I'm glad to be here. So
that's awesome, bro. Look, we've been working with a couple other people with their coin launches, but the way you guys have planned your coin launch is far above and beyond. You guys created an NFT collection to bring value to your coin launch, and you guys are doing something extremely unique. As you guys can see behind Enemy Fuzzball, there are 2 Redbox kiosks, and for the first time ever, and I believe, we did some research and we didn't see anybody else.
I haven't seen anybody do it.
But for the first time ever in the history of any coin launch or any coin minting, you guys will be launching and minting your coin using a hacked Redbox kiosk, which is freaking crazy to me, And I'm super excited to see us live, watch you guys do it live. And mint the coin using this kiosk. So, all right, let's back up a little bit. You guys tell me a little bit about SBP coin. How did you guys come up with this idea? What's the whole concept behind it? It's hilarious, first of all. It's got all the makings for an awesome meme. But yeah, just walk us through it.
Yeah, so I think real quick, so I'm 35. I'm a dad of 3, married, have a wife. Holden, he's married, has kids as well. We've known each other for a long time, and we've gamed together for over 12, 15 years or something like that.
Something like that.
But SBP, I say this because SBP actually originates from a gamer tag that I had. It was called StinkyBrownPinky, and it was one of my favorite gamer tags. I'd always have it. The problem is it would always get banned. So I always found myself rotating to another one, but deep inside I knew I always liked StinkyBrownPinky the most. So anything I could make, I made StinkyBrownPinky, Twitters, Facebooks, and gamer tags and so SBP, I guess long story short, is a stinky brown pinky. I think we all know how a pinky got brown, but the short narrative is he is a pinky that got launched and sucked inside of what he thought was a black hole. Unfortunately, it was not a black hole. It was a cosmic butthole. And he got launched out in a cosmic fart, poop all over his pinky, and he literally, while he was in the butt, whiskers, they're all hairies down there, just like go wild. But while he was in the butt, the only reason he made it out alive is because he had corn to live on.
Oh my god, that is hilarious, bro. It's so gross, but it's hilarious.
It's gross, but that's the meanness of it. So that's kind of like his origin story. That's how he kind of came about. He was a gamer tag in the past. I knew me and Harry had already made StinkyBrownPinky meme coin. We didn't really make it, but we kind of, were setting it up, planning it. We never really launched it. And that was when we actually seen your stuff. And I know we were like, dude, Harry Richards actually messaged me. He said, dude, it's time to launch the Pinky. And I was like, oh my gosh, you're right. So we got in touch with him. We've been working hand in hand. He has his web developers kind of doing us some favors, helping us out building a website. Right now, we kind of have our Canvas site up that has our breakdown of everything, but they're working. We will have another website going, and we're really excited. SBP isn't just a coin. We have music that we're making. We're trying to put out a whole album. We are going to have the NFTs. Secondary market sales will burn the token that we launch on the 29th. And any sales up until then will also help supply liquidity and stuff like that. So we really tried to create an ecosystem where we're not just launching a meme coin. We're launching much more. There's, like I said, the NFTs, music. Of course, we're going to be doing meme competitions, art competitions, all kinds of stuff. We have airdrops coming. So we're really excited. And we have a bunch of stuff to show you guys that we'll break down kind of in a more orderly fashion. But that's kind of the gist of what SBP's origin story is and what we really, want to show you guys with it. So
I love it, bro. That's awesome. And you guys have a video actually, if that you guys wanted to show, like the intro to the SBP main character, the StinkyBrownPinky. So Harry Richards, if you want to share your screen.
One second. All right, it is.
I remember when we can see your screen real quick. So I remember when you reached out to me, and we started kind of going back and forth. Dude, I was amazed on how much legwork you guys had already put into this before we even laid out the game plan. But okay. Let's watch this.
We launched the Pinkies! Now it's live! 500 stinks! Straight out the eyes! No pre-sale games! No wireless crew! Just click to mint and smell the view! They're sweaty, weird, and fully brown. From skydiving guts to kingly crowds, the NFT drop just hit, so see. Now firefighter Pinky saving me. My boss Pinky built to rule. Phoenician Pinky farts in pools. You mint one now, you fuel the flame, and burn the token with your shame. Mint my stink again. Mint my stink again. This Genesis shop is not some fluff. You mix up Pinky, you get that stuff. Like music charts in token lane, and maybe 50K in SBP gain. We got no...
I love it. So good, bro. And so you obviously you guys made this track, but you guys made a bunch of other tracks with different music styles and music genres that people are going to be able to access if they purchase the NFTs, correct?
Correct. Yes, we are actually setting up through Discord. We are actually going to do unlockable content, and just throwing this out there. I'm no coder. I'm no master. I don't know how to code and all that stuff. We were originally going to do like a massive NFT project with a bunch of like traits and stuff. But then we narrowed it down to this because I had already creatively made a bunch of stuff before we fully went into the NFT side of things. And I basically just started building a bunch of pinkies that revolve around anything from workspaces. Like we have mythical pinkies. We have all kinds of pinkies. There's really a pinky for everyone. So
that's awesome. That's awesome. Awesome. So, okay. So walk us through the white pages. So what is your guys' plan? How do you guys plan on? Because we're gonna mint live the coin. We're not gonna add liquidity just yet because you guys do have a date planned for the actual token launch, but we want to lock in the SBP token now, so that everybody sees that this is legit. Not to mention that we're going to be using memecoincreator.com. As you mentioned, you guys are not programmers, so we made it super easy for anybody to mint tokens on the Solana blockchain, and we're going to do it live, and we're going to do it using the Redbox kiosk. Just so walk us through the white pages.
You got that? You can pull up, Harry.
Yep, I got it pulled up.
Oh, you're gonna have to share your screen again, bro, because I stopped sharing it. So my bad.
Okay. I was gonna say I don't see it. Where is it?
My bad.
All right. So as you can see, scroll up real quick to the very top. So this is just our catchphrase. Our main catchphrase is the smallest finger with the biggest impact. That is what it is. It's all built around the pinky promise. The pinky promise is sacred, strong, and if we can all pinky promise together not to sell, there is no other way to grind ourselves to the top. So if you want to make the biggest impact, link up, stink up, and let's run it. So anyways, you can now continue. So yeah, I told you guys this earlier. I'm a dad of 3. This all started. I actually was talking to some of my other dad friends. They're like, this isn't going to work. Meme coins are too hard. They're a dime a dozen. And well, he didn't know what I had planned. And I truly think that, honestly, it's that hate and that like, oh, that's not going to work, that really drove me to put everything I have into this project. I've worked 3 days straight sometimes, just nonstop, figuring out how the ecosystem is going to kind of all come together. And like I said, I'm no programmer, nothing super, super complex, but for what it is, we have a lot to really think that I think we can build on and give the community. So this right here is just kind of a little breakdown. SBP reminds us that even the smallest, messiest things can make the biggest impact. You may be wondering, why the pinky? Well, the pinky huddles the sacred ability. When 2 or more pinkies come together, they harness the sacred power of the pinky promise, even when it's brown. Even when it's brown.
Oh my God, brain.
SBP is literally, it's built on trust, humor, the commitment to stick together, no matter how big the mess. You have to go through the dumps to get those pumps. So if we can all promise to go through those dumps and stick together, we got to run it.
Sick. And you have a
brown
brown paper, which this is unique. So
Yeah, this is the brown paper. This was the obvious, like, we got to throw it in there and just have it out there. We do have a real white paper, but the brown paper consists of 4 easy steps. Launch the coin, find more fellow pinkies. And the step 3 is the most important part. Pay attention. We all unite in a pinky promise ceremony. And step 4 is win. That's all you got to do. This coin, that's as simple as that. So I'm not going to really go over the introduction and the origin. You guys kind of heard a little bit of that already.
Yeah.
He got launched from the Cosmic Butt Crack. But if you go down into tokenomics,
let's see you guys' plan with the tokenomics.
I believe they're actually 83. They're actually a little bit off. We are still tweaking them a little bit. So the 85 and the 80% in the Pinky Vault will actually be 75%. Just to let everybody know, we've been kind of tweaking everything, and that's what we decided because we wanted to increase the airdrop size because we want to make sure we're getting Pinky holders airdrops. We want to make sure we're giving airdrops for all these competitions. We're going to host art competition, meme competitions. I also, for all of our tracks and stuff, I also plan on throwing like a music competition where you guys can put together different lyrics, and then we will take those songs or take those lyrics and put them into songs. As far as songs goes, we plan on really broadening the spectrum, doing country, R&B, hip hop, emo, punk, because we really want it to fit with everyone. That's what the Pinky is. It's everyone. Everyone can come together. Everyone will have something to enjoy. And so the tokenomics, it'll be 75% for the liquidity pool. All of it will be locked. Obviously, that's a guarantee. The 3% for the dev and team wallets, I believe that is going to stay the same. I think the percentages are just 5 over on this. But anyways, besides the point, there are a few minor changes, but just keep updated. We will be updating this very soon. We have a 5% marketing fund, and we have a 2% CEX listings. That way, when it goes to getting on much bigger centralized exchanges, we have those funds to be able to do that and provide liquidity for those pools. So we're really trying to think ahead in the future, not just short term. I know a lot of meme coins are short term. As you'll kind of come to see, I didn't build this as short term. I really want this to be something that thrives, strives, and makes everyone a lot of money. That's the goal. That's the plan. So that's kind of the tokenomics side. Like I said, keep updated. This will change here in a day or two, and all these will get broke down into charts. I believe your web developer is working on that still.
Yeah. You guys are gonna have the advanced token website that comes with the VIP program. So once we mint the coin, you will actually be able to see the basic page because that gets created immediately when you mint the coin. So we'll show that on the screen. But yeah, later on, you guys will also get access to the advanced page.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Now, to quickly break down the NFTs, there's going to be 500 of them in total. We're rolling them out in batches of like 20 or so for the moment, just to kind of get things rolling and picking up the pace. As we start selling a couple here and there, we will definitely start progressing and minting more. As you can see, the background, we have plenty made up. It's not the fact that we don't have them. We have all kinds of pinkies to release. And like I said, a pinky to fit, every lifestyle. So how they're going to kind of go and interact, every pinky will receive a stink bomb airdrop of 10,000 SPP, plus the chance to win one of 2 allocations of 50,000 SPP. So everyone who buys a NFT before the launch of the 29th, that's not in there, but we are going to add that in there. You need to have an NFT purchased before the 29th in order to qualify for the 2 50,000 SPP allocations. Those will be given out at random through the wallet address purchased NFT. So
super.
You also get exclusive music tracks. I started to break down into that, but I lost train of thought earlier, I think. But music tracks were all going to be through Discord. We actually had a plan to have unlockable content. And like I said before, I'm no coder. So we had a lot of hiccups along the way to figure all this out, how we were going to pull it off. But for now, we have the Discord. We have, I believe, I forget what bot it's called, but we have a bot in there where you can, it'll basically look at your wallet. It'll see what you hold. If you hold a Pinky, you get access to all the music tracks that we have released. There's obviously more stuff coming, future perks coming in the future. There's no rarities. Rarity is going to be based on the market. If you have a Pinky that everyone thinks is fire, then that's what makes it rare.
Awesome.
So it's the best way to kind of roll with what we already had created, since NFTs was actually it wasn't a part of the process originally. We wanted to actually just launch the coin, and then we were like, we need to give this thing legs. We really need to make this thing really good. So it's all linked to SBP. 70% of the primary sales of all the NFT primary sales go right back into the coin, whether that be marketing, whether that be liquidity, anything that will help support the coin and get that coin off the ground. 70% of the primary sales is going to that. The other 30% is going to go to us as the team to, we need to keep ourselves flowing as well. I put tons of work, tons of hours into it. I'm not looking, to make a bunch of money on the NFTs. The NFTs were literally pretty much created to profit,
provide liquidity,
to provide liquidity or even burns. There's a 5% secondary sale fee that all goes to burning the SBP token. So we really have everything in line to make the NFTs coexist with everything on the SBP side. So
super.
Other burn mechanisms through our link tree. Do we have our link tree pulled up? Can we switch over to that real quick? Yeah, okay. So if you scroll down, you'll see a ton of links here. I know it can be overwhelming, and some people don't like affiliates and all that stuff. If you don't click them. But any sales that go through these links, if we sell something, we are going to use a portion of that to burn the token as well. There's stuff like Factor, Hulu, Disney Plus. So if these are things that you use, anyone else uses, it doesn't matter. We plan on trying to, like I said, any way we can burn the token to help work for your bags is the plan. So that is something you can do, is go in here. If you have friends, family, shoot them these links. If they buy something with that, it goes to help support the SBP token and everyone's bags in between. So super. Back to the white paper. Am I missing anything that you want to add?
No, I'm excited to see the NFT marketplace. I'm excited for you guys to show the ones that are currently live and that people can buy.
Hop over there, Whisker, or Harry, real quick. I call him Whisker. That's another alias of his.
Whisker.
Yes, one of my oldest gamer tags.
Whisker.
Yeah, Whisker Biscuit, actually.
Whisker Biscuit.
I think you just need to connect your wallet. I think you're already logged in. Yeah, there you go. Oh, it's already connected. Okay, so just go to My FTs. And this will actually get to show you one of my favorite parts about the project. And another thing that really goes to show how hard we've worked on this. It's one little detail that not a lot of coins do, but it's a huge detail. So if you would just click on any one of these pinkies real quick, here's how you're going to know if it's a fake or not. If you scroll up and you see the signature there, if it is not signed Coin SBP, you're buying a scam. We have a vanity address. Everything that's posted and listed is through Coin at the beginning and SBP at the end. So if you are unsure about anything you're buying, whether it be the coin or anything, just make sure it has the signature of Coin SBP. We did that for extra security purposes. Plus, this is StinkyBrownPinky. Nothing here stays ground level. We shoot on everything. So
that's awesome.
This is Cyber Samurai Pinky. He's one of my favorites. I believe we have 20 out right now. Yeah, Cyber Samurai Pinky. roams the digital wasteland with a neon blade and a poop-coated discipline. Half warrior, half USB port. He's sworn to protect the blockchain from rug pulls and lag. His armor hums, his sword glows, his poo drips. Whether it's a duel at dawn or a dance-off in the metaverse, he slices through the stink with pixel-perfect perfection.
Bro, this is so sick. You guys really, really put a lot of work into all of these.
Yep.
And they're all super cool. Actually, I had somebody when I shared this with our tech group, somebody in the tech group wanted this exact one. They're like, bro, I'm about to get the samurai. Yeah, they want the samurai. So, most likely that one's gonna be gone by the end of the stream. So,
And like here's another thing that here's another thing that we did. If you notice, like with the Anchorman Pinky.
Scroll back up real quick. So yeah, nice. Okay.
So we got the Anchorman Pinky. Live from the blockchain basement. It's a news anchor. It's news anchor Pinky. He digs through scams, sniffing out rugs, asking the tough questions like, "Sir, is this poop themed token real or satire?" With hair slicked by corn oil and a teleprompter that's mostly just memes, he delivers the news you didn't ask for, but definitely needed. Broadcasting the truth, no matter how stinky, and if the chart's tanking, he'll still sign off with, "I'm Pinky McStinkface, and you've been informed." Probably.
Okay.
If you know anything about, like, if you're like a movie junkie, it kind of references Anchorman. So we
That's awesome.
we kind of did that with multiple of the characters. Like, you'll kind of see where
You actually put
multiple
thought into
characters.
each one of them.
They're hidden Easter eggs,
Yes.
like, and not all Pinkies have Easter eggs, but there are some, jabs at movies and stuff. So
Love it. Well, guys, this is freaking awesome.
we're stoked.
So how about we mint the coin? What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right. So in order to make this work,
Hang on, let's see here.
yeah. So
Is that screen showing?
yes.
Okay, so I have a phone right here that's actually on this monitor as well. And what we're gonna do is I'm gonna set it up right here. I don't know how well you can see this, but right here where you guys can all watch it be minted live. I have a little mount here. So I'm gonna get that set up for y'all so you guys can watch that as well. Hang on just a second. Are you guys looking the right way? You looking towards me?
Yeah. We're looking towards you.
I was just making sure it wasn't facing the other way. I can't see the screen.
bro, tell me real quick. So, like, what's the story behind this kiosk? How the heck did you end up with a Redbox kiosk, a working Redbox kiosk in your garage?
Yeah. So, Redbox. Anyone who lives in the United States knows what a Redbox is. Anyone who's lived in the United States the last 10 years knows what a Redbox is. They've rented from a Redbox. They recently went out of business, and I actually picked these two up. I'm in the Discord group, the little tinker group for the Redboxes, and I was like, man, I got to get a hold of some of those. So I ended up getting two of them. This one is the blue one, which is one of the more rare ones, I guess you could say. They're from Walmart. And I think the story goes something, Redbox wanted to put them in Walmart, and Walmart didn't want them to be red, so they painted them blue.
Nice.
So here it is, in my garage. I'm in my garage, and
how did you guys manage to hack this thing, bro? Like,
so I obviously am able to close it. We opened it up. Basically, we ended up, my computer can't really handle a lot of the screen sharing, so Harry Richards is doing a lot of that stuff. So we basically got into the PC on here and got it to boot up and screen shared it to, or I guess more like team viewed it to Harry Richards. So he can control everything on this Redbox from his house.
that's crazy. And he's like in a totally different state, right?
Yeah, he's in a totally different state. So
That's awesome.
I would be doing it, but I wanted to be able to speak here in front of you with them behind me. So that's kind of why I have the screen here as well. So you guys will be able to look at me you'll be able to see the screen and you'll be able to see it go mint live. And right before we actually click mint, I'll call her here, I'll grab the phone and I'll, get it up really close so y'all can see good. But right now, tell me, how does that look, guys?
It looks pretty good.
Okay?
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
I want it to kind of be able to, there we go.
I know I'm interested.
Oh, you know why it's like that? I'm going to fix that, actually. It's not as good as it was earlier because I have it facing towards me.
Oh, you're using the...
Yeah, I'm using the other camera. All right. There we go. All right. Should
Nice.
be much better. I'm sorry, y'all. All right. Oh, yeah. Much, much better. Okay. Yeah. All right. Does that look okay now?
Yeah, it looks good. So
right.
I'm gonna stop sharing your screen on here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to pin the other screen. Pin to second screen. Okay, here we go. Okay, so now we can see the Redbox.
Perfect. No.
Yay.
All right.
All right, dude. So let's mint the coin, guys.
All right, so
Let's
we
do
are
it.
going to go to up here at the top. We're going to click on launch coin. And what I really like about this is a very user-friendly interface throughout this whole website. It's really nice, really clean, really polished.
Awesome. Thank you. Well, we definitely have a awesome dev team working behind the scenes. And actually, we're going to roll out the next version of the website here in the next week or so.
Nice. I excited to see it.
Fuzzball, bro, could you grab your phone so that we can maybe see a little bit closer as Harry is filling all the stuff?
Is that a little better?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get it angled each way. I'm doing it backwards, too slow.
And what's nice is another nice thing is they have nice little presets in here. Like, let's say you're wanting to do something with utility, it'll tell you, use 5 decibels. But since this is a meme coin, we're going to do a 9 decibel coin.
Bro, let's do this real quick. If you don't mind sharing your screen again, do a screen share again.
Okay.
And it was a mistake for me to unshare your screen. My bad, because I think it's going to be a little bit clearer. Bro, it's so crazy that like you're controlling the...
Sorry, guys. I went and shut that light off. It was making a big glare on the screen, but you can see it a lot better now.
Nice.
But why not?
Yeah, it is a Redbox, so it's not going to be perfect, and it's being recorded from a phone, but we tried to make it so you guys could see it in action while it's happening. I think, I heard of Sebastian was telling me how someone minted one on a Game Boy.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, that's crazy. And he was like, you see those red boxes behind you, right? I was like, dude, stop it. I was like, yeah. I was like, yes, that is exactly what we're going to do.
All right, Harry, so you got
the image.
Yeah, which pinky is it going to be? Which pinky is going to be a coin image?
Whisker, do you want me to send that the one with corn on his head from the website, from the Solsi?
Oh, okay.
That's the OG pinky. Hang on. I can send it to you since you're sharing screens. Do you want me to do that? Or
Yeah, just send it to me real quick so that way I get the actual file, the actual picture.
I think not. I don't want to minimize this too. Off my...
I'm checking through my files to see if I have it.
I gotta go to my app. Google Drive. Or not.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, honey, so you got it in the Google Drive?
That's where I'm going right now. Yeah, I'm in here. It's in the. No, that's not it. What is it? Man. Well, that's how prepared we were.
Yeah,
You could make it you could make it the
this.
oh, you're in the drive right here. Yeah. No, it's in here. Go back to the images section. Oh,
I'm in
is this
images.
all of them? Oh, this is all of them. Where's you at? There you go. They're right there. Top left. Top left. That's
OG Pinky.
Yeah. Everything was kind of revolved around this pinky here. So yeah, this will be the OG Pinky. Hey. And it is gonna get minted as well. But the Stinky Brown Pinky account's gonna have it. So and nice. Look at it. Love it.
So Pre says, yeah, meme 1 billion, right?
Yep, we're gonna do 1 billion.
Yep, 1 billion. 9 decibels.
In decimals. Coin description.
Do you actually have the white paper still pulled up, Whisker?
I do.
Yep, go to the white paper and just hit the down one. Yep, right here. Just hit that real quick. That kind of gives a quick rundown of what and why and our little mission.
So I recommend that you don't put the entire thing because it's gonna take up a lot of like real estate.
Yeah. We could do like no, just like the middle blurb. Yeah, Stinky Brown Pinky, the underdog meme coin we all overlook. That's a nice little short, sweet one.
Yeah.
And then change the comma to a period at the end. Yep, perfect. Awesome. Yeah, yep.
All right, then our X.
Yeah, so now we fill out all the socials.
Yep.
Okay, let me get our
Then
Discord.
your-
That's the one thing I love about your website you're building. Everything is very easy to navigate. And I don't know if you brought this up or not, but what the best part is you get your tokens. You know, like Pump Fund and stuff, you don't get any of your tokens. So you get your tokens, you get to supply the liquidity. No one else has really done it that way, and that's dope.
Yeah, you're actually owning the token.
Yeah, right from the get-go. You mint it, you own it. And then you can supply liquidity whenever, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to supply liquidity on June 29th.
Super. Make sure you keep the HTTPS on there.
Oh, yeah, you need HTTPS, yeah. Okay. Nice. Dude, I'm so excited. I'm stoked.
I would add the www just in case. Yep.
I mean,
Perfect.
awesome sauce.
And then your Twitter, and if you don't have a Telegram, just delete your Telegram from it. Otherwise, people are gonna go to the memecoincreator.com Telegram.
Ah, yes. Okay.
And to that note, we will have a Telegram, but it's not ready yet. As well as our Discord, we have a really dope Discord we're trying to build out. Like I said, with bots that can give you access to certain channels for holding the token or the NFTs. So
Perfect.
Yep, and I don't.
Just
One of y'all
delete
might
that
have said this. We will be making a Telegram here really soon.
Yes.
So
Yeah. Yep.
we're wrapping up some of the finishing touches on the Discord, and then we're gonna move to the Telegram. All right. So
Figure. Okay, so
Image.
check everything.
all right, Stinky Brown Pinky, SBP.
SBP, 1 billion, 9 decimals.
Description.
Uh,
And then that's all we really need to do, right?
Yep. And just be sure to not let it time out when we're going through this.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so next step, we got all our stuff filled in. Says it's going to take about a minute.
Okay, so just heads up, everyone. We're still working on being whitelisted by Phantom through, you got to click the little checkbox by Phantom. So you're going to get these warnings, but I assure you guys that it's completely safe. It's just what Phantom does until, they whitelist us. But we are working on this. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks, you will not see this anymore. And you are minted. And so immediately it throws
Let's
you
go.
to your page. So now let's check it on the blockchain. So click on right next to the, yep. And it's going to go to SoulScan.
Look at
Amazing.
There it is. We are
So-
minted on
so-
the Solana blockchain.
Fuzzball, bro. So give us the pan around with the phone. Show us the pinkies on the.
Hang on, let me get up and go over here.
Let's see it. Let's see it.
All right. Hopefully y'all can still hear me and see me.
Yes, we can.
But here it is. Why can't I see my screens?
Hey, we can see you.
Yeah, we can see you
on your
though.
computer
Yeah,
screen.
it's okay. Yeah,
Can you not see the?
yeah, we
see
can.
everything.
Oh, okay. All right, but yeah, there we are. We're minted on a Redbox, y'all.
Hey, get in close. Get in
Yeah,
close.
get in
on the
close,
Stinky
bro.
Brown Pinky.
Get in there.
Get in there close and show that.
Even
actual-
closer, bro.
show
Even
that-
closer. Literally, like all up in there.
Yeah, get in there and show that address.
Can you see it or no?
Yeah, we can see
get
it.
in there closer.
Yeah, just get a little closer.
There you go. We got a Stinky Brown Pinky coin. that has
Stinky
been
Brown Pinky
minted on our
coin.
Redbox.
Yeah.
Oh, don't show him the address yet. Don't show him the address yet. But it is on SoulScan, so we are officially minted.
On a Redbox. Let's go.
Woo! First time ever anybody minting a coin on a Redbox.
Sure.
And we'll add liquidity from the Redbox and everything later. So amazing. Well, congratulations, guys. Congrats on SBP coin being minted on the blockchain. Thank you so much for trusting memecoincreator.com as the platform to launch and market your token. Super excited about all the things that we have planned from here until the 29th of June when we officially launch SBP with liquidity. Is there anything else you guys like to say to anyone watching this live stream or this replay?
First off, I want to say anyone who comes in and buys NFTs, helps support the project, bull post for us. I appreciate it more than you can imagine. This is a passion project for me. It's something I've been grinding on for months now. And in fact, before I met up with him, Sebastian, and did all this, me and Harry kind of already had it set up what we wanted to do, but we never did it because we didn't really, we aren't developers. We aren't good at back-end stuff. And then he had his platform coming out, and we got with his new program to take us on and help us work it out. So anyone who participates and comes and shows up with their pinkies held high, you guys are the shit. I mean, seriously, we're gonna rock this shit. I'm so freaking excited. Like I said, this has been a passion project that's all kind of came together. we've been adding more and more and more. It all started out just as a stupid meme coin that was just a meme coin. No tokenomics, no nothing. And it grew from a meme coin to meme coin with tokenomics. And now we have the NFTs and music. And then he was like, dude, you have Redboxes. We're minting from that. I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, the fuck we are. Like, yeah, why not? So, and like with the vanity address, you know, every little detail matters. And I've really tried to really set the stage high for meme coin creators. You know, you got to really start getting creative. You know, just launching a copy paste of a frog won't last forever. And that's why we're building StinkyBrownPinky the way we're building it. We're building it built around community. I mean, literally, we huddle together, we stink together, we bang together. That's all there is to it. So I'm excited to build a community. I'm excited that we got to launch to the Redbox. I'm excited that we got to meet Sebastian. And anyone who shows up, you're incredible. You're incredible.
Awesome. Harry, any farewell?
Yeah, we do. We appreciate anybody that wants to stop by and take a look at the project. Like he said, the NFT project, any support that we get on that is definitely going to go through. It's going to help with making the launch of this, of the actual meme coin so much better. And also don't forget to check out, you know, our link tree. Don't forget to go out and forget to check out our Twitter, share whatever you can, spread the word, you know, spread the stink. It's, it'll mean a lot. It means a lot to us. And, we do, we put a lot of work into this. It's definitely something that we put pride into.
Yeah. And another thing, make sure to shoot us a follow on X. Sorry to interrupt you there, Sebastian.
No,
follow us on X. This is actually very important. We need to at least hit 1,000 followers on X in order to verify the NFT project. To be honest, really a lot of the verification just shows that, hey, this is truly the right one. But if you're ever in doubt, go look at the signer. The signer is right there on every NFT. If it doesn't say coin SBP on it, it's the wrong one. That's all there is to it.
Correct. And
that address again is very hard to try and duplicate. So not that it can be done, but
one thing to remember too, if there's any question about which coin is the correct coin, the wallet that has minted the NFTs is also the same wallet that has minted the coin. So it'll say coin at the front of the address and SVP at the very end.
Yep.
We spent a lot of time in trying to generate the best wallet address for. It took us days, but we were able to get a wallet address that will distinctly identify.
Coin SPP hit, and I thought the earth melted, dude. I was like, what just happened, dude?
Yeah, because you guys really
honestly, I was grinding it.
Grinded for like 4 days, right?
Yeah. Honestly, probably more like 6. But yeah, we grinded it for like about 4 to 6 days. That's when I didn't sleep for 3 days. While that was grinding, I was constantly helping, make the NFTs, getting white papers put together, trying to make sure the ecosystem all connects and hashes together. And hashes meshes together well. I think it's one thing to just say, hey, I have a coin, we're going to burn a little bit, but it's a lot different when you really try and put all the different layers to try and make it something more long term. So that's what we tried to build, is something that we can make last long term. We want something that, we want the next billion. That I built this as the next $1 billion runner. If anything under $1 billion is cap. It's just, we're gonna make this shit blow up.
Let's go, bro. Let's go.
Yes, dude. I'm fucking excited. And look at this shit on the Redbox. Look, buying Pinky on a red. I mean, look.
Cheers. Oh, sick. Yeah, let me put it on the big screen.
Yeah.
So awesome. All right, guys. Well, super excited. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Please be sure to follow SBP on Instagram, on Twitter, join their Discord, and be sure to check out the NFTs, mint one of the NFTs, buy one of the NFTs, and get access to the whole plethora of things that they're offering for this coin. And then obviously stick around for the coin launch on the 29th. Be sure to track this. They will be doing airdrops along the way, so you know you can get airdrops literally.
I was just telling them airdrops. I plan on doing a competition here in the next day or two. So really, if you're seeing this, be watching, because we're going to start throwing out airdrops left and right. Like I said, we saved 10% for airdrops. And the first round, or I guess before launch, we plan on rolling through like 5% of that. So we're pushing out millions of tokens. So we're going to be pushing them out millions by millions. So get in these competitions, create memes, create art. You'll see us posting. Like I said, I have a lyrics competition, a storytelling competition. We want to really get this out there. The storytelling competition is really to help build lore, help build more lore, help build more story to them. I gave you guys the Born from a Cosmic butt crack. You can run with it. Take it as you will, be creative, and start getting some of this stuff ready, because we're going to have these competitions. And if it's funny as hell and we like it, we might just turn it into a song, and you might just get 100,000 tokens for it. I don't know. Just do as you wish.
Well, there you have it, guys. Thanks again for tuning in. Guys, thank you so much for choosing memecoincreator.com to launch your token. Very excited for you guys. Very excited to continue working with you all. And if anybody has any questions, drop it on the comments. And until next time, see you guys. Peace.